Well, this is bad news way out here in the middle of nowhere. Old Hank came up and whinnied at me. My neighbor called. That is a fire just west of my property. Alright, things just got real. So, I'm not done with those. They're probably not fireproof. I locked them up. We'll see if the property, so, you know, farm equipment's covered, but steel frame building, I bet you I won't get any coverage anywhere near what it's worth. The strange thing is when I literally I was on the computer checking with my insurance agent when I was notified there's a fire just west of me. Wind's blowing south by southwest. It could be coming this way. Old Hank, you're gonna need to get in the stock pond, buddy. I don't have any way to take care of you. You see that out there? You see it? Alright. You be careful. I just heard sirens out there, so we'll take a look and see. Let me run up, check on my other neighbors, make sure they've all got a game plan. I do not. My game plan was to lock everything up and see if I can weather this thing. The only thing I have that would be questionable, I could get these pallets up out from around my pop-up trailer. I use them to walk on and do a little work like that, but that's it. That's all I can do, so we shall see. Alright, well, I've buttoned up all the hatches. I've fed old Hank, opened his gate. My pop-up camper would not survive an ember storm, but that's directly behind my house, and that's the wind's blowing this way, so I do not think that I will miss this particular fire. I think it'll roll through. So I stuck this in between the two connexes. I'm hoping the grass is, you know, short enough that it'll just get through. I mowed it all. I let the cattle mow it all. It's down, but once it gets in this canopy, it'll ignite that for sure. I don't have time to hook that all up and do anything with it. In addition, I got a few little pretty fireproof, but not quite there. I don't have time to take the little tent down. That won't make it either. Old Hank, you keep your head on a swivel. All right? I don't have a way of moving him. I have no trailer. I have no animal trailer. You seeing that out there? Be careful, buddy. All right, time for me to bug out. I can hear all kinds of sirens and whatnots. I want to get past this before the fire break gets to the end of my property and boxes me in, because then I'll be in trouble. I've boxed it all up where I'm done.
You want to run the tractor out?
No, I just called. I got insurance on it.
Okay.
So.
You got everything you need?
Yeah, I bought everything I need. I've already rented a hotel room in town, so.
Okay. I gotta go now.
You bet. You bet. Right there, it's breaking through the tree line on my property, the smoke. Y'all be safe. Really something. Really something. Oh, there's another fire head right there. That's bad. That's bad. All right, my neighbor's gonna try to plow a fire break between a fire in his property. He might have time to put a fire break around mine. I don't know. How's your little trailer doing? Are you guys...
I mean, Alan's on the way to come take it.
To move it?
Yeah, at least we're moving.
My pop-up trailer's too in. I had too much. It is literally on the other side of the property,
Of course.
Sarah, so there's like 0 time on my end. I closed everything up. Is he?
Yeah. I mean, I took everything in.
Just hope for the best. I was literally on the phone to the insurance company asking them what I covered. Only my tractor. Everything else is not covered. Well, way out there. All right. Well, it's blowing south. All right.
What's that?
It's blowing south. It's blowing this way, right? So, yeah. Down there in the hollow, I can tell.
Yeah, you'll be alright. It's not gonna get us. I'll plow that shit.
John, you can't go all the way down my house, turn around
Okay.
in that field and come back. It'll be narrow where the trailer is right now.
Gotcha.
But you can fit. And anywhere you need to do this, John, is fine by me, right?
Yeah.
I got a shim in there. Got a shim too. Is that one?
Yep.
Well, we should have been set up for this, John. I was
Hey,
just
we are
debating.
We're good.
Listen, I wrote a flyer plan in my mind 2 nights ago, and that 71 went up.
We're on it now, Steve.
On it now.
There we go.
The good news is it looks like it's dying down. Don't you agree with that, Scott? I mean, it's not burning black anymore. Whatever barn that was is gone, or tire or whatever. Yeah. 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 So I'm gonna follow your daddy in case he needs to abandon that tractor, and then I'll pick him up.
I can't.
You can't throw him over your shoulder. I know you can. If I were you, I'd move that car off from there and move it in. Now I'm just gonna shadow your dad. If you're 16 can drive, I wouldn't mind if somebody would drive over there and take a look, give us an idea if it's 5 miles or 1 mile. All right. That's a little far, and your mom wouldn't like that. Lost some hose.
Wow. Yeah, everyone's lost. We weren't expecting to be sent over here.
Yeah.
There's one lane up there.
You don't want to cut that fence going there?
Well, if I get across to this other field from there, it's like,
Man, back in the corner or anything, I've never been sure.
Back in the corner up here.
let's not, I would rather
hey,
stay up here. So
okay.
The problem with this area is if it gets into this, it's through over.
Yeah, no, we'll have to go back out, go out the gate and go down there, and the Benny's fence will go
Way
into
up in
Dr.
the
Swift.
corner would work, right?
Well, we'll go back under this line and then we'll
Yeah, we'll go take a left this time.
Yeah, let's just keep patrolling this to make sure that it comes this way.
No, I'd rather worry about that up there. That's why I wanted to kind of.
All right.
10 minutes ago, I was sworn to already be on your place.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help, man.
Yeah, no problem. Well, let's go back and get my cooler. That seems like something that would be eminently useful in this situation. The problem is there's the ravine between me and the fire, and then that fire will get up in these trees, and then they won't be able to control it. So they can't get through. They're going to go look up at my neighbors, which used to be an old. It used to be the old road anyway. And this is how I, not with the fire, but backing up in this woods is how I broke a lens last time. Yeah, sorry about the dust.
So you're good right now, huh?
Well, if you want to pull a plow line through here, I am fine with that.
Well, I will mess this field up. Brad's like, but I'm like, dude, whatever y'all want to do.
Listen,
I just threw it on
the
there.
community needs a fire
work.
break between here and
It
there.
does work.
I have no plans on this property yet. I built. You see me? I'm working on a house. So I say pull the plow 4 times. Couple 4 across, make it 10 foot wide. Now, I don't care if you follow this trail back to the corner and cut back and go up the back side of your fence. At least that way you have a wedge between you, and just do that.
About your house, man. I was gonna go.
Listen, it's not insured because it's a build, you know. I was literally on the phone with the insurance company. I said, hey, all these bastrap fires have me worried. What's covered? Oh, just your tractor. I said, nothing else out here? Oh, that's not a loss.
It's still burning, but it's back in those woods.
Listen, I would rather it lick through early and not burn all our stuff down than wait until it gets in these trees later on.
Yeah.
But one way or another, lightning's going to hit these trees, and we're going to be dry, and we're going to have a canopy fire.
Yeah, we need some rain.
We need some rain. It rained just west of us, but you and I are sinners, John.
Yeah, it never rains.
Never, it doesn't. All right, you have my permission. Just pull it right from the top.
Wait, and made it sound like it was right here.
Listen,
Like, oh God.
and it was black as midnight. I'm telling you, it had broken through this tree line, and I hugged old Hank goodbye. That's how serious it was.
Turn Hank loose.
I said, but his oats are there, and he said, I guarded them.
Just stay here.
Right where my
Nothing
oats
like
are.
roasted oats.
And
Oh shit.
anyway, I'm good. If you want to pull from down there, go back around the back of the property. I mowed everything. Well, you cut the line. I mowed it just a while ago. Cut yourself in a 4-foot section of earth, and maybe that'll help, because it'll burn again. Alright, I caught a favorable turn of wind. The neighbors next to me, their fields are still filled with smoke, but I'm going to go run up and find out where this fire is. And I got a cooler full of water, so I might water up the firemen if they need some water. I see the fire coming back this way. There's nobody else back there. Another fire truck just went down, made a loop, came back. It hasn't broken through to my property line yet. I'll leave the gate open. You guys can come and go as much as you want. There is a stock pond in there if you need to pump out of it. This gate here is the only gate that's open. There's some electric wire you might be able to just run right over. Don't worry about it. The rest of this 30 acres back here is open. John was going to plow a fire break if you think it's a good idea. There's another cluster of my neighbors. Looky there, they're bringing in a helicopter, so we're driving down the road. There we go. Don't see that. Is it focusing? So John went back to plow a fire break. The wind shifted favorably and blew away from my property, but how long that'll last, I don't know. I'm not going to spend the night. I just called the Katie house that I like to use, and she said they'll find me a place that won't be by the boiler. They'll find me a real room. We'll find out. They're dropping it just the other side of my fence, right on the neighbor's property. Listen, there wasn't anything over there. I mean, I don't know what caught it on fire. Dipping out of one of the stock ponds. Mine's not very deep anymore. drive past, see if we can see anything on the road, but I don't think so. I'm pretty far off the road in the middle of nowhere, so. Well, I've always got a bug out bag in my truck, and I've got everything that I need in here. My wallet, my money, my life. I've got sleeping gear. Katie House, as I bragged up, has already made accommodations for me. And it's because I don't sleep that close to a fire. The problem with it is they'll have it out, but it could have gotten inside of a branch or something, and then it's just sitting there waiting to reignite. If it gets in the trunks of the trees, you know, the trees can explode later on. So during the middle of the night, I'm not going to be out there. I don't care to breathe the smoke anyway. So I'll bug out and go stay at Katie House and enjoy myself, and wish everyone well out here. And John's plowing a fire break. I'll come back later on and get my Mahindra and follow it up with the, I've got a cultivator. I'll break it up. We'll have 4 or 5 feet, maybe 10 feet of fire break there this year between his property, just for the community. Plow it all along my line and get something set up for the community. All right, let's drive down the road here and see if we can see where that fire's cut through. See, so I see some fence posts. Are they welding fence posts? Come on now. Is somebody out here building pipe? Oh, let's hope not. See, come on. That was a little suspicious. I saw a fire marshal in there. I bet you he was telling them not to do all that. No welding, no grinding, no sparks, no heat. I don't even think it's safe to run a mower. Well, right off there is where he's dipping in. Let's see if I can get him in frame. Inside my car, so the windshield's messing with it. Dipping in this farmer's stock tank. And then he flies up here and drops some off. Well, they are still working that fire. Something fierce. All the way around. I like their idea of making that the command post right there. Alright, well, this is Steve at 1,000 Years signing off. I talk about a 1,000-year home. My house might not even make it a year. But I was trying to build it for amber storms. Here's that fire helicopter running by overhead. So the command post for the fire is just over yonder. I stopped to see if they need any of my water. They don't. They're fine. So I'm just going to get out of their hair and run from the ranch tonight. No work tonight for me. I tell you, I am getting a little tired of this here heat. Sure do appreciate their timeliness and how fast they got out here in the middle of nowhere. So I just got done talking to a sheriff whose job is to round up animals. I should go talk to him about old Hank. I think they're gonna lick this thing though.